Yeah. Yeah. Blue jeans, Air Ones, and a white tee. 06 hanging out the window like E. High feet on one, off a bottle might be my tree. Smoking Agent Orange High C. Back when me and Marty was recording at my mom's. Most of y'all were chasing around bobs. I was in the lab only hoping that my job never would be based around mops. Now I'm on, yeah, she know, love me cause my ego. Girls and the drugs always follow us when we go. Hey, where the bay at? Shouts out to JN. Looking for the party girls, let me know where they at. Skinny rich girls always asking where they at. Throw a house party like cool, where you stay at? Turn upside down, let her twerk on the wall. Took her to the bathroom and did work in the stall, yeah. BART train to a tour bus, still the same game except I'm pulling more sluts, more butts, more bucks, never giving more fucks. Did it my way, I'm never taking.
And earlier you saw me mix my jug here. I've been putting 1 scoop of creatine and my EAAs, BCAAs, I don't know, like whatever. They're the hydro aminos by TC Nutrition in the iced tea flavor. They're actually so good. So yeah, I've been trying. I haven't been drinking 4 liters, but this is about like just over 3. And this is what I drink in a day pretty much. And I'll pretty much drink it before 5 p.m. And then, because I find if I drink too much water before bed, I like have to pee during the night. So I've been trying to drink this before 5. And then like around dinner time, I'll have like a diet whatever drink I have, and that'll kind of be my treat depending. But right now with my meal plan, I've been having like a bowl of cereal at night with Chex. So you see all my MRE flavors. I actually have quite a bit of flavors right now. So yeah, my collection of MRE here, I have about 5 flavors. And then yeah, we're on this like Chex haul where these are the gluten-free, there's no sugar or anything. The macros are actually like pretty good in these. So yeah, 120 for 31 grams. So I usually have a bowl of this. So in 2023, I actually use these as my carb up. So I feel like strategically this year, I'm going to keep them in my plan. And that's going to be like my late night snack. So just like 1 scoop of MRE and a bowl of Chex. And then this way, like when I'm carbing up for my show, I can utilize these. They're really good dry carb. And I find they agree with me better than rice cakes. And then I'm also going to incorporate honey in my plan this year because honey is another good carb up, and I never had it in my plan in 2023. And I know a lot of girls carb up with honey. So I'm like, maybe like, let's just put that in my plan. I don't really know what I did. I have been having it with some rice cakes. So I'm like, I might incorporate a little bit of both rice cakes and the honey. So then I could use that as a carb up option. But you know, this time I'm thinking ahead of food I want in my meal plan just for show. So this is my breakfast, and yeah, I am going to sit down, watch some Julia Renee, and have my coffee and my oatmeal.
0.5% body fat, which is still super low for a woman. And I'm just like overall really happy how things have been going. Like it's kind of like
He wants my oatmeal.
So shocked. I don't know. It's like
minus 21. Okay guys, so I'm going to take you guys through one of my regular glute and hamstring days. I do this day twice a week, and I always start on this right here, the hack squat with the band. So I guess like a banded good morning. I guess some people maybe would argue it's RDL, but I feel this so much in like my tie-in area. So I always start off my glute hamstring day with this exercise. I don't go too heavy. 2 plates is kind of like the max I go. If not, I feel like my back takes over, but I usually start off the exercise with just doing like no weight for my first set and like really feel it in my tie-ins, and then I'll slowly like add a bit more. I'll add a plate, and then I'll go up to 2 plates max. Okay, the next exercise I usually do for my glute day is this like horizontal leg press. I really feel this one again in my tie-in area. I don't go crazy heavy. I think I'm probably doing like 155, maybe like 155, 175, but I really focus on pushing with my lower glutes and like kind of like my glute hamstring area. You can play around with your foot placement. In this angle, you can't see where my feet are, but I do place my feet kind of high. Sometimes I'll go like a little bit deeper, but this is like, it doesn't look like a lot of range of motion, but I really feel this. And this is kind of like my second, like I call it like my warm-up exercise, just so I can really feel things in my glutes before starting to get into my heavier lifts. My first kind of heavy exercise is my single hamstring curls. I'm quite strong, I feel like, in this area. I usually can do like 90 to 120, so I will go a little bit heavier. It's taken me actually a while to get my strength back up for this, because obviously when I was in bikini and stuff, I didn't focus really heavy, and I didn't really incorporate it in my plan last year, but I've been noticing like a big difference in my hamstring doing this exercise. This is kind of like one of my 2 really hamstring focused exercises. Next, I am doing cable kickbacks. Having issues here getting this cable like machine sucks at the gym here, so like sometimes it's like stuck and stiff. But I saw Francielli doing kickbacks with this style, and I think she did it on like one of the Olympia TVs, and I've been doing it ever since. And man, I really feel this in my glutes, and I feel like it's really improved like the shape of my glutes overall. Like I have a nice roundness to them. So I put it all the way, the cable all the way at the bottom, and when I kick back, I have a bend in my knee, and I'm really like pulling again with my lower glute. I'm letting the cable bring my leg back and push my glute up, and I'm kind of like squeezing the lower half of my glutes. You can also see like my torso is leaned forward. I find I don't like being upright. I like being slightly lean forward, and yeah, I just kind of let the cable pull everything forward, and then I really pull back, and I'm pretty much keeping 100% tension on that glute while I'm kicking back. It's crazy because it seems like kind of fast when I'm rewatching it, but I'm like, when I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like that fast. But yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think what Francielli used to always say, like, yeah, keep your legs slightly bent. And sometimes I will do different angles of kickbacks, just depending like what part on my glute I want to work. But like this year I've been really trying to focus on like my lower glute tie-in area, so this is just like part of my staple. And I don't go too heavy. I usually go anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds. This was, I think, like maybe a starting set, so I usually start with 20, end with 40. My next heavy lift I get into is my Smith machine hip thrusts, and I will usually start off with a plate on each side, and like lately my max has been 3 plates on each side. I don't like to go like crazy heavy. Like I'm not someone who will be like, oh, I'm throwing up like 6 plates aside. I like to really feel it in my glutes and contract. So sometimes when I'm starting out with hip thrust too, I'll just like hold like a static hold at the top just to really feel it, and then I'll go into doing my hip thrusts, and I feel like then I feel it the best. And like I feel like also your foot placement's gonna matter. Like it's hard to see with this angle, but I tried to get the best angle I could, but I like to keep my feet like kind of slightly pointed out, and then I really squeeze when I contract up, and sometimes I'll even hold it there. This is kind of like a warm-up set, so I wasn't holding it there, but like near my last like full heavy sets, I'll just really hold and squeeze at the top. Here is a better angle of my feet placement. You can kind of see there, I'll kind of pause at the top. And yeah, this is like the tempo that I find works best for me for hip thrusts. You know, it's going to be very person dependent, and I do prefer to do them on the Smith. We have a glute drive. I don't like it. Just depending. Sometimes I feel it more in the back. Last season, I did most of my hip thrust kind of glute work on the ground with like a glute bridge with a Bosu ball, but this year I kind of switched to this, and I've been loving doing them this way. So my last exercise I have recorded here, I did forget to record my abduction, but abduction, the one where you're pushing out. I always forget those two. But yeah, this is my last one, and this is kind of like my, I guess, like burner set where I just kind of will either go really slow and controlled with these, like a 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2 up. It just depends like what kind of workout I have, but I find I'll go light with these and just really control on the way down, and it freaking burns your hamstring. If I'm doing tempo work like this, I won't do a lot of reps, maybe like 10 reps, just depends. But I found that I like doing this like slow and controlled the best because I feel it the most in, again, like my hamstring, lower glute tie-in area. As you see, like slow down. And then I don't fully like, I wouldn't say like some people like to like smash that pad into their glutes on the way up, but I don't bring it. I just bring it up until I feel a hold with it. And of course, a workout wouldn't be complete without a mirror flex. So that was my glute and hamstring day. Hope you guys enjoyed some of those exercises and learned.
I don't know what you heard about me. Eugene and Moni Valentine.
I'm so sweaty. Okay, I usually like never sweat, and like I was on a Stairmaster today that I'm pretty sure I don't know what the chain, the belt went on it, and it was like I was at like speed 3 and I felt like I was running. So I was also like probably on it for like a few minutes first, and then it started going faster, and I'm like, oh shit. So I felt like I was like really sweating from that. So I like jumped down, I got the girl, and I'm like, hey, I think one of the Stairmasters is like the belt is going on it. So then I jumped on another one, and like I was just like dripping sweat. So I guess I'm washing my hair today, or I'm putting it up in a bun. I usually don't like to wash my hair every second day, but this time of year I feel like my hair has like been super gross, so I guess we're washing it anyways. It's still like minus 21 without windshield, so I was like, I'm gonna put my hood up while I run to the vehicle just so I don't freeze my freaking hair and end up with a cold. But yeah, I had a good workout, filmed it all, as you guys will see on this video. did my posing at the end, and then I finished off with 20 minutes in the Stairmaster. So that's my routine. It is 9:15. Kind of said I would be at about 2 hours kind of thing. So pretty much I've been training for about 50 minutes. I've been posing for like 20 minutes, and then I've been doing the Stairmaster for 20 minutes, and then give or take, like today I was like filming and stuff, and I've been filming my posing a lot too, just so I can see what it looks like, because I'm really trying to work on my polish this year, and just like getting all my hand movements down and my facial expressions. That's like my biggest goal this year. It's like I have my routine down, but I just really want to like perfect the way like my face and my hands and then like all the movements are on stage, and just like have that poise. I watched Laura Lee's last video last night from the Olympia and her winning the Olympia, and I was like, frick, when she poses, she just like, it's just so smooth. So I'm like, that's my goal this year, just to make like a really, really smooth and awesome routine. So can't wait for you guys to see it eventually. And then as I'm leaving, I'm like, frick, it's crazy that like when I start my prep always, it's like pitch black out and dark because I live like in the North Pole. And then when I'm like finishing near my end of my prep, it'll be like daylight at like 3:30 in the morning. So it's just like such a weird like starting the prep when it's like dark, and then ending my prep with like daylight. So I'm gonna go leave. My vehicle's done warming up. I'm gonna go home, gonna go shower and make my second meal. So there's nothing better than like a fresh bowl of food. I literally just cooked this beef and the rice and the beans. So this is gonna be my meal number 2. My little babies are like right here waiting for it. But anyways, this is my meal number 2. And I think I'll be signing off the vlog for now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next one.